Tiff's trying not to kill us right now.
I know, I'm trying to...
This could be the last video ever posted, so I hope you've all enjoyed Tiff and Tech. Take time to enjoy the victories in between, so therefore it seems like there aren't... My 17th scam call of the day.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta love these scammers. They're obviously feeling no stress right now.
I've been having these thoughts lately that I've been coding for almost 5 years professionally, and it's been great, but I feel like I have so many other skills that are not fully being utilized, and I feel like I got the coding thing to a point where I'm super happy with it. You know, it's a huge challenge at first. Now I'm like in a good rhythm, and I don't know, I just want to use other skills, and that's something I'm working through and figuring out for myself. I love coding, and it's something that on the side I will do forever, and, you know, build little projects. And, you know, if you go to my TikTok, for example, there's tons of little different, like, we build Hangman together, we build different projects. And anyways, this is where my head's been at lately, and I've just been trying to work through it. I feel like I'm in the next stage of growth and evolution, and just trying to figure out what that looks like. But before we dive into it and this vlog even more, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tech and coding related videos. And I guess let's just start this day. Let's go.
Okay, so we are going out for dinner right now, and I thought it'd be really fun to introduce you to my secret weapon. So some of you have met Paul before, some of you haven't. He's holding the camera.
Secret weapon, secret weapon.
And what I mean, oh,
Hold
Paul,
on.
you gotta put on the seatbelt.
We got a seatbelt situation, hold on.
Okay, I'm going like 20, still gotta put it on though.
Living on the edge here, driving through our neighborhood.
Oh,
Hold
my
on.
goodness.
Oh God, the camera's all over the place. It's like the Blair Witch Project here, hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So anyways, in my last vlog, I was talking a little bit about imposter syndrome and stress and really how I navigate that. And honestly, almost everything all my emotions and my feelings, Paul is my boyfriend, but he's also my therapist. I feel like you should get paid extra.
Unpaid therapist,
Yeah,
just for the record
exactly.
books there, please, everyone.
So I thought it'd be an interesting video to kind of walk through with you just how I navigate stress and advice from Paul on it. So I'm not right now, but the past few weeks I've been having a lot of stress just at work and personal life and stuff like that, and it's just like consumed me, and I feel like you have been giving me some really good advice.
Well, why, thank you. I try. I mean, I think a lot of the advice I give you is a product of me being, you know, substantially older and having done a lot of different careers and jobs and had businesses and had losses in my life, had real trials and tribulations. So I think when you're younger, you don't have as much of a roadmap to compare to.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, it's like I've seen a lot of the situations you get stressed out about. I've seen them before, and
Yeah.
you know, it's everything's always going to be okay. You know, you always have to remember that.
I think one of the biggest things, I'm kind of interrupting you here, but one of the biggest things for me, and I think a lot of people often feel, is almost like, is it ever going to get better? Am I ever going to get out of this? Or like making a mountain out of a molehill. And I guess, how do you deal with that when something comes up and you just overwhelms you? How do you kind of break it down and make it manageable?
Yeah, I think the way I do it is, you know, I really break it down to the most smallest components. And it's like, you know, am I going to go to jail for this? Am I going to die from this? No, and no. So the answer is, you know, is anyone I care about or love going to be hurt by this? No. Sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day hustle of trying to succeed in our job or our career or our business that we kind of just go from problem to problem.
Yeah.
And we don't take time to enjoy the victories in between. So therefore it seems like there aren't Sorry, we were so rudely interrupted by rudely interrupted, not introduced, by my 17th scam call of the day.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta love these scammers. They're obviously feeling no stress right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But back to what I was saying is, you know,
Is this going to matter in the long run?
Yeah, somebody once told me when I was young, is this going to matter next week, next month, or next year?
Yeah.
You know, and don't, like, for example, if you work for a corporation, right, and you're trying to do a great job, but sometimes there's people in roles that work with you, or maybe they're impeding your ability to get your work done, or if it's a team type environment, you know, you can't take all that home with you and put the weight of the company's problems on your shoulders, because it's going to seriously diminish your sense of self-worth and your sense of accomplishment. And what I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the scammers, you have to learn to not just be waiting and looking for the next problem.
Yeah.
And that's a pitfall that a lot of us tend to fall into. And it's not, you know, it's not a good thing, because you kind of are so busy worrying about problems, you're just like, oh, well, a couple little good things just happened here, and I didn't even really stop to enjoy them. Or my mother says, stop to smell the roses. Yeah. You know, so it's really important to just try and slow down. And I have a technique that I kind of have created, and I think it's my own. I didn't get it from anywhere, but I call it, you know, 360 degrees introspection or reflection. So I like to take a problem or a situation, and I like to picture myself rotating around that problem from a 360 degrees. Yeah, I think I've told you this before.
I don't know.
And basically, I'm giving away all my trade secrets here. Now she's going to be coining this as Tiff and Tech material.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like 360 degrees, meaning I like to look at a situation from all angles, and what are all the possible outcomes? You know, good, bad, indifferent, whether it be in a relationship, or you know, our health, business, friendships. And you know, the older you get, you start to learn to kind of listen more and talk less. You know, a wise man once told me, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth because you're supposed to listen twice as much as you talk. And it always stuck with me, right? And I've been quite the talker a lot of my life, and not in a bad way, just a very fun, outgoing, chatty guy.
Person,
yeah. But as I've gotten older, I find myself wanting to kind of engage with an abundance of people, and I keep my circles smaller, and I try to do more and work more with the people that I've really gotten to know and trust over.
Yeah, quality over quantity almost.
Yeah,
I agree.
But back to the stress stuff, I think the best advice I give Tiff, and the best advice I can give anybody watching the channel, is, you know, no matter how bad it seems, you know, the sun is going to come up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then you don't have to worry about it.
That's true.
And the reality is, you can't get today back. So just enjoy yourself. And it's not going to be easy all the time. It's not going to be, as I like to say, rainbows and unicorns all the time. But you just have to realize that, you know, a friend of mine has a tattoo, and I think it's a famous quote. It says, "It too will pass."
Yeah.
And basically, it's true, you know?
Yeah, it will.
When you're at the beginning of a problem or a storm, you think the storm will never end. And then when the storm ends, or you're in the middle of the storm sometimes, when it calms down, you're like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
And I think too, it's so important, because it's something I'm learning is throughout life, no matter, throughout any stage in life, I used to always be like, okay, if I get through this problem, I'll be so happy. Or if I get through this next stage, I'll be so happy. Always thinking that I had to achieve this next thing to get happiness.
Right.
And I realized through being with you and through our conversations that it's learning to handle stress and handle tough situations in a better way and be happy in the moment still, because there's going to be stress throughout your entire life.
100%. And you know, I've noticed with you, sometimes lately, not always, but you've been bouncing from problem to problem.
Yeah, I have been.
And not really just realizing that, hey, some really good stuff's happening here, and
I know.
there's some great things going on in your life, and you know, me being one of them. But you know, it's you know, and we just have to nobody's perfect. We all got to slow down, and we all deal with things in a different way. And but you know, Tiff likes to make me sound like I'm so smart, but a lot of it is just me being around the track more than 1 or 2 times over my course of my life. But
It's true, but the wisdom, like, I don't know, the advice and insight and the way you look at problems is, that to me, is not an age thing. It's just through having so many unique experiences.
yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, I've always been I've never changed the way I've looked at things.
Yeah.
I've always had this kind of 360 kind of mentality. But yeah, Tiff's trying not to kill us right now.
I know, I'm trying to...
This could be the last video ever posted, so I hope you've all enjoyed Tiff and Tech. And
well, we'll end it on that note. I just really thought it'd be good to get, like, while we're driving, I was doing, at the start of this vlog, I was talking about how I was feeling stressed lately and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to share with everyone my secret weapon, and, you know, just...
there might be a new channel starting soon called Paul Engrave.
No, stop!
Does everyone like my sunburn? I was out golfing today, and if you're wondering, it's not high blood pressure, it's a sunburn.
Okay, so I was able to successfully park. Paul's in getting dog food, but I just wanted to wrap up this video. I hope you found it insightful and valuable, as well, as far as really how to break down a problem with stress and just navigate it, and it's going to be okay. It's something that I feel like I'm going to save this video and watch it all the time when I am having those moments, because they definitely come and go. And I think Paul's right, though. It just, like, through different experiences and over time, you just learn how to deal with stress or deal with problems better, and just gotta look at it as a fun challenge. So thank you all for watching. If you have any other questions for myself or Paul around this subject, though, leave in the comments, and I'll make sure to pass on the questions to him and answer them in the comments for you. See you all soon.